you're supposed to answer the things quickly, and please do not take much time. Right. So now here are the lyrics of the songs. I have already forwarded you the lyrics, and of course the subtitles will also play. So together you are supposed to sing. Let the voice be there, but side by side you people will also be singing. So I want you to switch on your mics and sing along. Yes, we are. Keep us on the night. Let us keep keep us on the earth. Yes, keep us on the night. Yes, we are. Keep us on the night. Yes. Okay, you are supposed to sing along as I told you, because you have to learn the lyrics also. Then later you will have this, small cohort, and in cohort you are supposed to sing. Okay. SVM also will be singing. I should hear you singing along with them.
Okay, ma'am.
And feel stay wrongs and righteous for their where we are left alone. It's trash and keep us on the earth. Yes, we are. Keep us up in night. Let us be guarding us forever. Sing with the planet. Keep us up the earth. Yes, and the clean green. We need dogs and so much food. Let's save the hills, mountains, and things. Plant a tree, recycle and waste go green. Keep on the earth. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Keep us up in night. Land and seas. Guarding our forest. Keep our planet. Keep us up the earth. Yes, we are. Leaves go green, clean our seas with a fire. There's more trees, more green.
Every sub.
Keep us on the earth. Yeah. Yes, we are. Keep us on the earth. Yes, we are. Keep us on the earth. God and seas. Keep us on the earth. Yes, we are. Keep us up.
Yes, yeah.
Much you have to learn. Okay. I hope you liked it because we have got one common line, keepers of the earth. Yes, we are. Okay, so this is going to be followed for week 1. Okay. Right. Now we will be moving out to the next thing. Yes, so we were discussing yesterday about the child labor basically. So come up with some quick solutions to how we can stop the child labor on whom we have enforced certain tasks. Okay. And they feel frustrated, maybe resistant to it. So how we can do that? I'll give you only 1 minute to think, and then the alarm will ring up after 3 minutes. That is 3 minutes of discussion. Okay, 1 minute to think and 3 minutes of discussion, total 4 minutes. So thinking time starts now.
Ma'am, can you please show the screen again?
How to stop the child labor?
How to stop the child labor?
Yes. If you can use relevant vocabulary word, that would also be great.
So discussion child labor. How we can stop to all of you, and I am
Okay, time is up. Can we start?
Ma'am, just 1 minute more. Like my
Okay, please start. Starting with SVM students. Yes, SVM. Please initiate the discussion on how to stop the child labor.
okay, ma'am.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ma'am, to stop the child labor, we can.
Wait, Athar. The way of
Yes, ma'am.
starting a group discussion has to be different.
Okay, ma'am. Sorry.
Yeah.
Good morning to all of you. I am Athar.
Good evening.
My
Good
name.
evening. Good
I
evening.
am Athar, and today I will tell you about that how we can stop the child labor. First, we can why how to stop the child labor. We can tell to police that who are making people that to work to to forcing the childrens for to forcing the small childrens to do a difficult work that none of the children want to do. And second thing, we can make we can we can make we can take more and more children to give them we can collect more and more children to teach them to teach them and educate them to become to make their future bright and
Okay, anybody who second with him or provide another thoughts, please add on.
Rishabh.
Okay.
I have one more point. Ma'am, we can give free education and knowledge to them.
Okay. Anybody who
And
wants to
ma'am, and provide
actually
them
disagree
their
with his viewpoints? Rishabh is saying that we can provide them education and thus we can stop child labor. Does anybody agree with this viewpoint, or you want to give your own thought process to it? Anybody out there? Agree, disagree? Yes,
Mama,
Rhythm.
I agree with this point.
Please raise hands, emoticons, please. Rhythm.
Ma'am, like I also agree with I don't know what
Rishabh.
it is.
Rishabh.
Rishabh, like yes, I think it can be stopped by arresting those people who enforces the children to do work as they are poor and uneducated because they have to earn for their family. But these children are the future of this world, of this country.
Okay, Siddhi.
Ma'am, actually, I have a totally different point from Rishabh. Ma'am, may I tell that?
Yeah, please don't take permission out. You have raised your hand, so you have to speak.
Hey everyone, this is Siddhi Sharma side. So today I'm going to answer a question. So here I go. Basically, child labor is a work which is done by the children, which sometimes do not get the proper education. They have left the school from the 6th class or 10th class, or maybe they have not passed the college. They are in that case also they are still the children. They are not the adults. So so in various houses, mainly in all the houses, almost all the houses, we have the maids that work at our homes. So in some houses, we have the maids as the children, which maybe do not have passed the college. And I have actually seen a maid, I have seen a maid, like we call her Didi. She has even not passed the school, and maybe she's in the 10th class. Still, she's working. She's working as a housemaid. So, which is not good for our country as well. Which will which will that is not good for a country, and which will not provide the proper education to all the students, which is their right. A proper education is a right for all the students. So in this case, to stop the child labor, we should do our work ourselves. And in some cases, the parents are working outside. So in that case, they can divide.
Make sure that you are not stretching the point too much, because other students have to be given chance also. So thank you. We have registered your point. Now, Ridyanshi, do you have to say anything about this?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I totally agree with what Rishabh and Siddhi said. But I have a new point that child labor is an issue that needs to be heeded, and it needs a immediate resolution as well. According to me, we should give an application to the government to means give some officers the duty to go in each and every from pole to pole in India to see that no one is enforcing the young children to do the work or make them do child labor. Because they will feel really like bad, and by doing this, we will do a profound job for our country, and our parents as well as our loved ones will also feel proud of us.
Riddhi, what do you have to say what Ridyanshi has just spoken? Would you like to comment on what Ridyanshi has just spoken, that is filing the complaint to the police? Do you agree or disagree with her viewpoint? Riddhi?
Mama, I agree with her.
Okay, so please explain your viewpoint. Why do you agree with her, or if you have another viewpoint as well?
I agree with her because yes, it is correct that we should stop the child labor, and we can we should go to poll, and the government should take actions against the child labor.
Okay. Vanshika, do you agree, disagree with both of their viewpoints?
Ma'am, like somewhere agreeing and somewhere disagreeing, because like writing a application to the government is not like we can say a permanent like thing to this. Because like we can like everybody knows that child labor is happening everywhere, and like things we can do to like save to reduce it is like we can provide them with a good knowledge, so that they don't have to work for others. Instead they can do something that uh, instead they can do something that would make profit to him to them, because because if they would afford the study on their own, so it would cost them an arm and leg. So in that case, like we have to like give them free knowledge.
Okay, Samriddhi.
Okay, so according to me, like when people are talking about child labor, they think that education will solve it, or simply like arresting the people who help them to get employed. But I think if you arrest the people, then the family whose child it is, their family might be ruined because they are earning and they have no other means. The thing is that if we provide better facilities, for example, people are given jobs, but they're not given enough money. Even from the government side, like the government does not care much. Even like about the pension that is given, it's not regular actually. So that is why like if you provide those facilities, and overall like the population control should be there, because mostly people who are poor have more kids rather than people who are rich or like middle class. So those things need to be given, like that education need to be provided to them, and also the job facilities so that they can know what to do with their life.
Great.
Like child labor is not really bad. Like if someone wants to do a business, they can if they're running for themselves. But it's just that toxic.
Okay, Saksham, do you agree with what Samriddhi just said?
Yes, ma'am. We should and we should first start to make campaigns and work with NGOs so that and provide them with extra classes to their government schools before complaining to police and government, uh, because government should give first essentials to the poor peoples, and then starts campaigns and do public awareness so that poor people's future may be bright.
Great, Saksham. Kian, what do you have to say on this?
Ma'am, I think, ma'am, the family like some people like should donate some clothes or food once in a month or once in a week to help the poor people, so they know more need to do labor.
Okay, Dhruvi, what do you have to say in this context?
Ma'am, child labor can be stopped by imposing a fine on general public rather than altogether arresting them.
Mhm.
If they are found allowing children to work in their homes or offices. Like every change start from home itself.
Hmm.
So let us guide the children parents for not letting them work at such a at such a young age.
Hmm.
And if they are so not financially stable to send their children to school, they can at least help them to study at home. We can lend them our old books. A home extends to colony, so persuading our near and dear personal and professional relatives to help the child study rather than allowing them to labor.
So in that case, Dhruvi and everybody, because it started all with SVM, who said that education has to be given, and ultimately you are saying that if there is a child, today only I was reading that in a particular journal that every fifth person in the around you is from 15 to 27 years of age, or 13 to 27 years of age. Employing a 13-year-old also is like employing a child labor. But do you think that in case you are saying that giving them education is a good way to stop child labor, but then who will take the responsibility of education? Will every family adopt a child in order to stop the child labor? Because
No, ma'am.
yes, so okay, so it has been seen that if they are going to government schools, they are bunking the schools. Ultimately, they are going there for the meals, and they take their meals and come back to their homes and then start doing the same jobs. So what do you think is a permanent solution for that? I didn't find the government school working out that well for stopping the child labor,
Yes,
even
ma'am,
if
like,
education is free. Yes, Samriddhi. Samriddhi, you want to say something?
yeah, I was saying the same thing. Like, people are not, like, the government school is not that strict about rules and regulations, also like about study. Like, they go, but they're not serious at all about this.
Hmm.
So maybe like better education, and they will come back and they will just continue that cycle of the legacy that has been given to them. It's like rare if they actually.
Okay.
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. I think their mic, SVM's mic, is really creating a nuance. Bhavini, what do you have to say?
So I have agreed to all their points, but I have to add my point as well. That is, in our constitution there is a right against exploitation. That is related to child labor only. And so, this act applies to all of us. So, including the childs to adults. So, first of all, they should be aware of that right, and in fact, and after that also, some people practice child labor. So we should file a PILs or a complaint in police stations. And so this is like a temporary solutions, but permanent solutions are even, I have also don't know what we can do permanently to stop child labor. These are like we can do a certain campaigns and these things to stop child labor at our things, at our side. But the other side is that their families should also support them. The surroundings, the people should also support them. And when they will support only then the child labor can be stopped. So they should also be aware that the children are, future of nation. Except they are doing this, they can be look for the passions and the education they are, or the interest in what fields they are looking for.
Right. Very well said, Bhavini. Having said that, it's a vicious circle. The word is vicious circle, never ending circle. That even if you try harder to stop child labor, there will be some, people out there who will be facing financial problem in their family, and ultimately they have to send their child for the work. So, as Samriddhi quoted, it's basically about the population that India has, and we are the first nation with having so much of a youth population in here. Until 2030 we hold this title that India is the country which has the maximum youth population. So having more youth population, it signifies that, of course, we will be having even children at work, right? So I will give a halt to this discussion here only, but it's not completed yet. So here is something which I want to ask you. To what extent would you go to try something new, even if it is forbidden by your elders? Have you understood the question? To what extent would you go to try something new, even if it is forbidden by your elders? Now, in the chat box, you will tell me what is that something new you want to try, even if it is forbidden by your elders, and to what extent would you go? Forbidden means a big no from your parents or the elders. They are saying, never do this, don't do this, but it is something new for you. You want to try it. To what extent would you go to try it? So your answer.
Tell me the spelling of.
Chat box response is welcome.
Ma'am, actually, I want to tell you one thing.
Siddhi, because of time constraint, I will listen to your response in 2 minutes time. Okay? Just try to register your responses, everybody, in the chat box. In the public chat box, I mean, you can use a public chat box. Atharv, Rishabh, and Daksh, they will speak on the mic to register their responses. That is, to what extent would you go to do something new, even if it is forbidden by your elders. So I think SVM students can start now. One by one, all three of you will be registering the response, please. Okay, so this naming the activity, but to what extent would you go? Even if they say no to it. Extent means what is your limit? What limit would you cross, or within what limit would you stay even if your parents are saying no to any activity? Would you listen to them, not listen to them? Abide by them? Try to do that, try convincing them. What is that activity? If you have done something like this, what is that reason? So SVM, let us start with Atharv. Unmute and speak. And please handle your mic carefully because it was creating nuisance which disturbs other students to speak. Okay, Saksham. And to what extent can you go, Saksham? You have to write that. Siddhi, you also have to write that. Yes, SVM. Atharv. Okay, let us start with Rishabh then. Rishabh.
Ma'am, ma'am, I can do. Ma'am, I can, ma'am, be alone and go.
Go to parties?
No, ma'am, not parties, ma'am.
Then?
Ma'am, I will go alone by hiding from my parents.
Okay, to what place would you go? This is something new for you, but where would you like to go, which your parents have said no to?
Ma'am, a river.
To a river side. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you can go alone and by hiding.
Ma'am, by hiding with my friends or alone.
Okay, okay. And would you take pride in it? Would you be confident about it, or would you be doubtful about it? Would you be scared doing that?
No, I will be, ma'am, little bit scared.
You'll be little bit scared, but you would certainly like to take this step.
Ma'am.
You would like to take this step?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Let's move on to Daksh. Yes, Daksh. Speak up, beta.
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, you don't want to try anything new that your parents would say no to?
I do this work without any permission.
Without interruption. Which work?
Without any permission.
Without any permission. Okay. So you dare to do that even without permission. And can you tell me which activity is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Which activity would you do without the permission?
Like,
what is there in your heart that you want to do, but being kid currently you have to ask to your parents? Which activity is it?
leave this hostel.
Sorry? Going
Leave
to?
this hostel.
Leaving the hostel. Okay. 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 Athar? Good. Okay. At least you said it. Yes, Athar. Athar,
Yes, ma'am.
tell me.
Ma'am, I'm going now night out with
Going
my
for
friends.
now night out. Okay. Would you take permission in that case, or how would you go?
I will not take permission.
You will not take permission again. Okay. So you dare to go without permission.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good. Good to hear that. Okay, about others, let's make some of you also vocal here. Vanshika is saying my parents forbid me to go alone to school, and I guess I have to listen to them. But still, there is a thing that always wants me to go alone and do the fun to the fullest extent with my friends. So, Vanshika, would you do that?
Like, actually, no, because my parents have not allowed. So I guess I won't go to that extent.
Okay, you would not cross that limit when they have said no to it, so it's a no.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but I would like try to the fullest like extent to convince them.
To convince them.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Siddhi is saying, I'll try to convince them as I have done a dangerous activity, which is the longest zip line of Delhi. So maybe, what is she written? So maybe they will give me the permission to do the longest zip line. You are saying you have already done the longest zip line. So what next permission do you require?
Ma'am, of bungee jumping.
Of bungee jumping. Okay. Okay.
When I have gone to Manesar Delta 105, so I've done that.
Okay. Riddhi is saying to ride a dangerous ride. Your parents are saying no. So to what extent, Riddhi, would you go to that to have that ride, to enjoy that ride?
Mom, I will try to convince my parents, but if they will not say no, so I will. If I would be alone, so I will just go to that ride, and I would be a little bit of scared for that.
Okay. So you can take that step to go outside alone and without their permission and have that ride?
Mom, if I am alone and I have taken and I've visited that place before with my parents, and then my parents have said no to take that ride, and I'm alone at that time. So if I want to, I will do that, but I would be scared.
Okay. Dhruvi, you tell me.
I don't have any such desire.
Okay. So nothing, something new that you want to do, which your parents forbid you to do?
Mhm.
Okay. They have allowed you to do everything.
I have never asked for such insane thing that I won't be allowed.
It might not be insane, but it is something new for you that you want to try. And they're saying no to it. Have you like thought of heard of the movie Superstar? So singing was not
Secret
insane for that
Superstar.
girl. Yes,
Huh.
Secret Superstar. So singing was not something crazy, but this is something new for her that she wanted to try. But her parents forbid her to do that, right? But ultimately, she took that step. She has crossed her extent of the
Yeah.
limits. She even flew, right, to a
Yeah.
different state altogether without the parents. That is what crazy thing she did. But ultimately, she achieved a purpose. So it should
Mhm.
not be a crazy target, but it's the extent that you can go to achieve the target. So is there anything like that? Your parents are saying, "No, don't do that," but you are doing it because you know there lies some secret. Maybe you
So
achieve that.
in that case, parents are not so much open-minded, so much supportive for their kids that they should let them explore their interests. But fortunately, in my case, that's not the thing. So even if I'll ask them that I have interest in sports or singing, parents demand a safety, right? मतलब कि singing में आगे जाके if a career is not built, then what would happen? So they would just say कि complete your studies for just the sake of it, and you can pursue your passion side by side.
Right, right.
So fortunately, I will not be denied for
So you know
such
about it.
cases.
Great. Samriddhi, do you have any such thing that you want to try but forbidden by the parents?
It's not like I want to try and forbidden, because I also want to try like something, not at all sensible. So like my parents are used to it that she will do something and let her do, you know, like because like when I go to my father and I say, "Papa, देखो आज चोट लग गया, आज मैं ऐसे ऐसे गिर गई, खून आ रहा है." He's like, रोज का काम है, बता क्या करूं? So like I'm always trying something, and like one thing is like they sometimes say like, when I'm waking up late at night, so if there are like animals wandering in the streets like wolves or something, so they're like, don't go at night, they may be furious, so don't like always touch them. But I don't listen to that. I'm like, koi nahi. So that is something they tell, but they are like, just be careful a bit. But I am with, like I like the animals and they also like because it's kind of trend thing, you know. So they are used to it now. So
Correct.
there's no extent.
So, Rhythm, do you have any such things which you want to try but forbidden by the parents?
Yeah, ma'am, I want to play with fishes. Like I like fishes, and but my parents always say no for playing with fishes. Like it is they are dangerous. Like if any of the fish will bite, like there was my cousin. She was big elder than me, and like she was playing with fishes, and one of the fish bite her, and like she died after uh,
Bitten by.
they bitten by a fish, so like she died. And after her my cousin brother was there, then and then the same copy like my elder cousin come as a youngster.
Okay. So now look at this picture. Observe the picture carefully. There is nothing to laugh at it but observation, and this is the reality.
Excuse me, ma'am.
What's common in these pictures? Ridyanshi.
Ma'am, may I get time to think about it?
Yes. Yes, Rhythm.
Ma'am, like I think in this picture, one thing is common, that like both are the I think these both pictures, like one side is of a girl and one side is of a boy. Both are like a teenagers, and like both get disturbed from their studies, and doing other habits which is not good for them and their career.
Okay. Rishabh, what do you think? What is common in here? Rishabh?
Ma'am, it will affect their development and क्या बोलूं तो मैं भी करता हूँ
And Vanshika?
Ma'am, submit.
Yes, ma'am. So in both the ways, these both pictures, like somewhere or the other, where it is harmful for us, like seeing the mobile is harmful for our eyes, and smoking is harmful to our lungs. So in both the ways, we are harming ourselves only. And that's it.
Okay. Siddhi? Siddhi?
Ma'am. Ma'am, so in my opinion,
And cut it short. Please do not expand it too much. Try to convey your message in short words. That is the sign of intelligence.
there is of just one line.
Mm-hmm.
So, in my opinion, the common thing is the teenagers and their bad habits.
Okay. Ridyanshi?
After seeing the picture, I found some similarities in them. That the things which are which they are daring to do is not a piece of cake for everyone, and both the things are harsh for them as well as us. Like if we start doing these things, it will be harmful for us, and they are obviously doing. And I also think that both are doing these bad habits, their parents least bothered about them.
They're least bothered. Okay. Kian? Kian?
Ma'am, I think these are the bad habits adopted by the kids while not staying in their parents' supervision.
Okay. Saksham?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell.
Ma'am, the both activities are very harmful for the body. That By watching mobile, our eyes get damaged, and by smoking a cigarette, damage our lungs.
Right. Riddhi.
Mom, in this image, I found both the similarities are both the things are harmful for us. In the one side, the child is using the phone, and that is if we will if we will use it in the exceed time,
Excess.
so it will harm our eyes, and smoking the cigarette will harm our lungs, and the poor children who do not have money to buy a phone, some of the children, then they smoke.
Right. So ultimately, all of you think that they are harmful activity, but despite being harmful and despite you know it's a warning, as a teenager, you also know that these things should not be done or these are forbidden. The kids still do that. We have seen many younger kids smoking. We have seen kids like you also being on the phone. We are addicted. We are doing despite warnings. That means if you're doing something despite warnings, despite it being forbidden, then you are audacious. Okay. The audacious person basically are willing to take risk or do something shocking. You know your boundaries, but still you try to cross that boundary and you become overconfident, boldly confident because you trust that nothing will happen, or probably if even something bad happens, I will manage it. So you are audacious. You are ready to take the risk of any kind of risk. Maybe it's a risk of life, maybe it's a risk of your reputation, maybe it's a risk of your relation. Any kind of risk you are willing to take, the responsibility is all yours. So you are audacious. In the previous picture, the two kids are audacious. Despite knowing that what is the harmful effect of too much screen time, and despite the harmful effects of smoking, both the pictures showing that action is happening. So both of them are audacious. Okay. So they are confident or boldly confident enough to take that step. Now, you can use the word audacious with an audacious decision. He took the decision. He took that risky decision. Whatever happens, happens. I don't care. And audacious debater. You talk in such a way, even with your elder, that you do not worry. Let that person get hurt or whatever. I'll speak like this. Audacious debater. It was an audacious step, a risky step, but you have taken it. Okay. So that the other thing. Yes.
Can you please repeat that last slide?
Yes, why not?
Thank you, ma'am.
And following this slide, you are supposed to make a sentence in the chat box.
Excuse me, ma'am.
The other word is audacity. Yes, Kian.
Ma'am, can I leave?
Not without making a sentence. And please do not copy that. You have caught Rhythm yesterday that she had copied the sentence from Google, and today you are not allowed to do that. Think on your own. Rhythm, yesterday we noticed that you copied your sentence from Google based on the word profound knowledge of history. So please don't do that now. Yes, Vidyanshi. And the noun form of audacious. Audacious is an adjective. Noun form will be audacity. Audacity is a kind of bold confidence that you are showing despite people are saying.
What are the questions?
The question, there is no question. There is only sentence that you have to build based on the word.
Yes, ma'am. But
yes,
ma'am, you give 3 and 4 that starting.
Okay. Okay. Wait.
Ma'am, like earlier you said that audacity means Audi and Honda City.
Yeah. So if you're, this was just the way of remembering that your school has told you not to come on the luxury vehicle. Still, you have the audacity to come on the Honda City to the school. Yes, please come. So based on these three collocations, you can make your sentence. Yes, Kian. You have raised your hands.
Ma'am, nothing.
Okay.
Ma'am, please write the meaning of
The meaning of audacity.
Audacity is the bold confidence. It's a noun, audacity.
Abstract noun, ma'am.
Yes, it's an abstract noun.
Ma'am,
Quickly.
risk in what sense? Negative or positive?
Obviously, this risk is a negative risk, but you are responsible for that risk, even if it, breaks anything, a relation, a health, or probably, what did I say? The person's emotions. So you are audacious to do that. Somebody saying you that do not say something to that person, he will get hurt. But you are audacious enough to speak the same word to that person. You are audacious. Okay. That person has shown the audacity to talk to you like that. Sometimes there are elders with whom we are not supposed to talk in a bad way, in a bad manner. But you are in a gush of the anger and you speak so loudly, so bad with that person. So you have the, as a kid, you have the audacity to talk to that elder like that. Rishabh, Daksh and Athar, have you made your sentences?
Made two.
Please tell me.
An audacious decision. He made an audacious decision to play chess with him.
Okay, but what do you think chess can, bring as a harmful effect? Or probably he was weaker at chess. It could be like that. You can frame your sentence like he knew he was weaker at chess, but still he took an audacious decision
Yes,
to play the
ma'am.
finals or probably
Yes,
the
ma'am.
semi-finals.
He take audacious step by giving him car because he don't know how to drive it.
That makes a perfect sentence. Good one, Rishabh. Very nice. What about Atharv? Story. Take out your notebooks. Do not sit like that. Take out your notebooks faster.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, bacha.
Ma'am, can I leave now?
Have you given your sentence? Okay, okay. I was not checking the chat box. I was just busy with the spoken thing. So Ridyanshi, okay, Dhruvi, Mukul is saying my friend is audacious without permission. Okay, Naina is not allowed to. Audacious speaking with love. No, 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 no. I can never take an audacious step against my parents' will, and if I do so, I am dead. Okay, he has audacious plans. Audacious plans. We have secret plans, but not audacious plans. We have got secretive plans. That would be better. That person is rude as well as audacious. The audacity that she has bewilders me. He showed audacity in arguing with the authority. Okay. Okay, Mukul. Taking an audacious step is not good for us only. Okay, Kian, now. She took the audacious decision to go for operation if it had 50% success rate. Yes, that makes a very good sentence, Dhruvi. Rest of you will be sending your sentences again to me on the WhatsApp.
I have also sent.
Samriddhi have read yours also.
Okay.
It was regarding bewilders, right?
Yes.
Yes, I read that. So I'll be looking forward for multiple sentences starting from audacious as well as audacity. Try, using these words. Rhythm, the grammatical construction of the sentence was incorrect. So try repeating it. Siddhi, you also do that. Okay, Saksham, waiting for your answer. And SPM students, please send me your response on the group. I'll be looking forward for that. As of now, you people can vacate. We have other class to do. Thank you so much. Namaskar.
What's today's homework?
I will be forwarding it on the group, Ridyanshi.
Okay, ma'am. Namaskar, ma'am.
Namaskar, beta. Please call the
Hey, ma'am.
juniors. SPM, please call the juniors.
Ma'am, can you please repeat the meaning of audacity?
Audacity is the confidence, the bold confidence. Okay.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Which is not making you a positive, confident person. Like if you're speaking in front of me, you are confident to express your viewpoints. But if you are speaking in a rude voice, ma'am, who are you to tell me about my topic? You are audacious. Okay. That how can you talk to me in such a voice that you are showing extra confidence to talk to a teacher like that? So that is audacity. Okay. Right. So Dhruvi and Riddhi, I'll be meeting you regularly now on this platform only. And we have such exchange of thoughts, which can pick you for certain things in your life, right? You never know what helps you go through well, right?
Yes,
See you.
ma'am.
Yes. Wonderful to meet you both. Thank you. Namaskar.
Same here, ma'am. Bye.
Okay.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, bacha. Show me Bhavini. Yes. Oh, you are turning in a super queen. Very nice.
Thank you, ma'am.